The painting called The Ride depicts a section of the Big Cypress National Preserve, a wooded area of the Greater Everglades National Park, which can be experienced by taking Interstate 75 between the cities of Naples and Miami. The work draws inspiration from three themes borrowed from painting's history. The view out of my car windows embraces a common interpretation of painting as an imaginary window into space, a barred view of the outside world safely kept indoors. Furthermore, the theme of the dark forest was adopted from Dante's Divine Comedy and also from the paintings of Caspar David Friedrich, and was used as a device to express an element of physical and spiritual disorientation and a sense of dread, a fear of the unknown. Finally, the theme of the night, famously used by romantic painters of the 19th century and by artists such as Van Gogh, Whistler, and Goya, was also used here to further create a tenebrous, mysterious, and yet calming atmosphere. Stepping back from the bright, multicolor schemes which I usually employ in my work, I decided to embrace this time a rather cool and subdued monochromatic palette of blues. My purpose was to communicate an overall emotional climate, a reverie-like state of mind. A smaller composition, which was originally unplanned, was created inside of the side view mirror of the car to represent a portrait of the artist as a passenger consumed in thoughts. One is left to wonder about the identity of the driver and the destination of the drive itself. During the creation of this piece, I became inspired by the work of my friend and colleague Avro Lavagnino, who utilizes the technique of glazing to communicate heavy emotional undertones. Similarly, in my work, I decided to create blue transparencies, which were laid over thick impasto paint. I believe the ride ultimately expresses the view that we must often traverse our life's journey without control or understanding of where we're going, and that at times we must submit ourselves to our faith in the stars in order to chart a path through the long, dark night.